Alright guys, we're going live on YouTube.
All right, so we live?
We are live.
Awesome. Mac M. Morgan, thanks for joining us, sir. Hope you've been trading very well. Just having a quick recap on the markets. Anyone got IG they can stream? Oh, we're streaming it on the live stream, aren't we?
We have it live.
Technology. All right, so today we had a bloodbath in equities, and what did we expect to see? We expected to see risk on appetite, assets getting smoked, which is exactly what's happened. Just had open, so we'll see what that brings into it. Quick snapshot of what we're looking at. US 30's off 53, FTSE's off 10, and the DAX is off 83. So it was really Asia that was getting hammered. Now we're going to see if Europe's going to do the same thing. We've also got a German public holiday, so that's going to make the euro a bit difficult to. Well, it'll be more prone to boxing and ranging, given that information, despite the fact that it's been a big moving day on every other asset, but we'll be mindful of that. And we also have CPI coming out, which was great. Australia didn't jack up interest rates despite what the newspapers said. For those of you who did our little rate calculation, that was pretty much a given. So, over to you guys. What are we seeing?
Relatively, the indices are rising. DXY is ranging. Besides that, there's not really much to trade. Might see a pullback before London.
Given the Asia sell-off, I'll be curious if it kicks over into the European session.
Yeah.
We're going to have to keep shorting. But it doesn't appear to be as violent as the Asian session sell-off. So
Yeah, and we've had quite a bit of a pullback on the indices, and it's been quite a strong one, really.
yeah, that's what I mean. So Asia just got poleaxed.
Yeah.
So what I want to know now is we've had European Open, whether it's going to continue and worsen, or whether everybody's going to say, "Wow, you guys in Asia are freaking out over nothing." And we'll start to see a bit of strength coming back in, because they won't fall forever, but we just got to be a bit careful. We don't want to go counter trend, but it does look a little bit overdone.
We've been going vertically downwards on the pound for the past month. If you look at it on the daily, kind of funny.
Yeah. Lamb, isn't the DAX closed today for Autobahn Unification Day? Yep, that's correct. When we say no Frankfurt open, there's other markets that open. It's not just Frankfurt. The reason it's called Frankfurt is because prior to the euro, the eurozone being formed, everybody referred to it as that. Aussie futures and Nikkei futures are positive.
One thing that I've noticed is the move down and the move up in USD CHF and USD CAD is quite janky. Like it's sort of quite jaggedy. Generally, if you see sort of like a creeping trend like that, it tends to explode in one direction. And usually it's to the downside. Well, it's to the opposite side of the creeping trend. That's just a general observation. I don't know if there's any merit to it in terms of long-term prognosticative value, but yeah.
It's an interesting theory, buddy.
It's just something that I've seen quite a bit over the past couple of years.
Yeah. Fair enough. What's happening with you, Kaiser? Did you trade Asia today?
Yeah, I took one loss.
One loss.
Hmm.
Was it a long or a short?
It was long on the special one.
On the yen.
On the end.
On the end.
Chopping. I was expecting it
Dude,
to
look at
break
that
out on.
price action on the yen.
Yeah, I took it very early on and like, okay, it didn't do what I wanted to do, so just fuck it.
Oh, fair enough, buddy.
I didn't have balls to take the Aussie trade. And look where it went.
Sorry?
I was deciding between the yen and the Aussie, but the Aussie was like 8 pip stops, and was like, do I want to do that?
Mm.
And it went,
Oh, yeah, she got smashed.
and it was right at it was like at the top of the move, like maybe 11:10 your time. No, sorry, 11:25 your time.
Oh, just before open. Yeah, that would have been a screamer of a move. But then you would have had to hold it through a rate decision and all of that, so no one. That would have been a crazy move.
So, moral of the story: there's only one trade for me left.
Oh, well, fair enough. We better make it a good one.
Yep.
All right.
Patience is
Caddy.
key. We'll get it.
What do we think about the CAD? And the
Cat's
yen
dropping. Let me have a look at the commodities real quick.
pound.
Commodities are rising. In
Still a
the
bit
T,
weak in the equity markets.
yeah, they're a little bit sort of mixed on the equities. But relatively, they are going up.
Okay, might as well. I have a good trade, I'll leave it. If I have a bad trade, I'll go to sleep. Stupid headache.
I can sleep right now, man. I'm telling you the truth.
What time is it in Singapore?
It's 2. I've been up since 8.
This
But I've
morning.
been. Yep.
Isn't
But
that just?
I've
What are
been
you?
nursing a headache.
You're a young
So
man. You can't be doing afternoon nana naps.
no, it's not. I don't take naps. It's just I've been nursing this headache for like
Kidding.
the past few days.
I'm just kidding, buddy. If you need a nap, take a nap.
No, I don't take naps. That's true.
Do they give you naps in your military service?
Nope. But I will just take them anyway.
Oh,
What are you gonna do? Charge me?
I don't know. I want to know what your rank is. Should we be calling you Colonel K or what?
If I'm a
Lieutenant
colonel, I will
Kaiser.
be here.
Colonel Kaiser.
Colonel Kaiser.
Has daylight savings kicked in?
Yep.
Sure has.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hey,
Trent.
man.
There it is.
Hey, Trent.
did I miss much? Doesn't look like it.
Not yet.
Nope, not at all.
It was an easy Asia session.
That's literally just what I was saying to my family because they're asking me what's going on, and I'm like, I don't get to trade all the sessions, so sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. When London's not good, maybe Asia will be good, maybe New York will be good.
That's exactly right, mate. That's the only thing you can't control.
I'm done. I'm done trading the special one. I'm done. All my losses this past 2 weeks has been from the special one.
You haven't made a trade on the special one this session, have you?
No, not today.
You
But
still got
for
one
part,
shot in the barrel yet left today, haven't you?
yeah. But I
Oh.
just said I'm done. I'm not gonna
Oh,
trade
he's
it
already
anymore.
called. He's done.
I'm done trading the special one.
Already said
I
he's
have one
done.
trade left today, but I'm not trading the special one. Like
But there's a
I will
juicy
swear
sol
of it
coming
until
on.
2024.
Euro's nasty.
Hit up the sol.
We're selling UJ.
Yeah, why not, Kay?
Nope, I'm not touching it till
It's
2024.
entry right now.
It
Just
is
hit
now.
it.
Just
Hit
hit
it. It's gonna
entry.
be a
Look at
win.
that. Just hit entry.
It's only a 2 pip.
Missed the
It's only a
pullback.
2 pip move to the next book, guys.
Yeah, that's right. Our next book start.
What
Got to
you
put
guys
that in
doing?
for everybody. I'm like frantically drawing charts up here on the live. There we go. That's why we're got to be careful of that trade for everyone watching the live.
Done. If I could, I would remove it off my charts. Like it,
Yeah,
it
to be
poses,
clear, I don't really trade UJ either, so
it
I was
poses
just kidding.
no benefits at all. It doesn't reflect whether there's risk or no risk in the market. It moves independently.
It is really weird. It used to be it used to be the most stable one of all.
Fuck that shit, man.
Oh, look, I
It's
agree with
literally
you.
just turned itself around now after we called the sell. Don't do it, people. Just don't do it.
Okay, equities don't seem to be falling off a cliff in Europe, so we're probably going to get a bit of stabilisation.
I was just looking at Euro. Euro is pretty sideways.
Yeah, Euro's going to be a punish.
Really, just nothing but sideways.
Well, it might not be because everything else is moving so aggressively. But as a rule, if Germany's out, I won't trade this session, and if the US is out, I never trade a session because I find it really challenging without US direction to see what the market's trying to do.
Well, they're our
But
main pairs.
even
So when US
let's say
is out,
let's say today even is a US holiday, wouldn't they be asleep right now? And the markets are not open.
Yeah, but they've still got volume. They still drive the futures markets. So trust me, it's a real hard session. If US is on holidays, you got to start celebrating United States holidays, mate, because it really makes it a challenge. It's the one thing that I'm hard and fast on. I just won't trade if the US is on holidays. So I enjoy Thanksgiving and 4th of July and all of those sorts of wonderful things. But I'm sure most people will trade it. Do find it very difficult. All right. Aussie dollar. Wounded gazelle. Starting to look a little bit wounded.
Euro seems to be breaking out that range. That's quite nasty though. Three
It's-
pushes into the low.
Head sitting on 137 even almost. So see if we can push through that. That might put a little bit of a rocket under the Aussie.
Is anyone else getting the pound?
do we have a pound?
I'm guessing not. Yeah, there's a pound. There was a pound set up. It was looking nice. Indices were going up. Everything. DXY is moving down. I'm in it. I'm 3 pips up.
We've got a couple of books, open books up above there now, so it might get to there. There's a bit of clean space through there.
On what? GU?
Yeah, euro. Ah,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm looking at Great
Oh,
Britain.
yeah.
Sorry, let me go euro.
Yeah.
So euro's just broken.
I'm on the pound. Yeah, the euro is just giving a setup as well, but I didn't get in that because I'm not trading the euro. Fuck that shit. Aussie wasn't a setup because it was a doji for me. Did you guys get back candle?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, bear. Yes, that was a nice first step trade.
Shit. I'm up 8 pips now, so I'm just going to move to break even.
What are you in? Sorry.
I'm in pound. Pound buys. I posted it in the chat. I quite like the way the indices were moving up and the DXY is moving down. So keep an eye on the indices and the DXY and see how long I can hold this. If I see the indices turning around, then I'm going to get the hell out. DXY still pushing.
Hendrik asks, can GU make it to the fix like yesterday? No, Tokyo's fix is still valid during Golden Week, mate. Let's just keep on trucking. Any new faces in the audience today, or are we all the old crew?
See.
No, recognise most everyone. Good call, Hendrik. Thank you, sir. There is inflation news in 12 minutes for the Swissy.
Yeah. Things up with the
Get a hold of AJ today, Peppy. Nice one.
Spoke to him.
Equity's getting a bit weaker again.
GU's about. Are you about to hit the break even? Cass.
AU? I'm not in AU.
GU.
You.
Oh,
Just had a big pullback.
I'm getting out with 3 pips. Yeah, DXY turning.
Cam, do I know Chris Tate? I can't say I do, and the name doesn't ring a bell, unfortunately, buddy. Is he a trader or something?
I know Andrew.
Yeah, everyone knows Andrew.
Yeah, no Andrew Tate, but not Chris Tate.
Who's Andrew Tate?
Oh my gosh.
Top G, bro.
I don't think we should mention it because we're live streaming on YouTube. We'll probably just get our stream cut if we mention the name. He's just controversial, that's all.
Oh,
You're
I
either
know the dude.
50-50. You
Yeah.
absolutely love him or you absolutely
Yeah.
hate him. So yeah, he's just
I heard some
No,
of
no,
that dude's nonsense with my children.
that's the
They're
one.
What's the
walking around
colour of a
calling
Bugatti?
themselves Top G.
What's the colour of a Bugatti?
There you go. No, buddy, never heard of him. Chris Tate. Do you know him? I like to meet local traders.
You better find out if this Chris Tate's actually going around saying he knows you, maybe.
I'm not. I used to. I don't know that many people. Like you got to remember, I stopped going to the office when I was 33.
Wow.
So the only people I get drunk with are the old traders, and I only do that once every year or so. So you sort of fall out of out of the loop with the dudes at the bank. Woolhook, it can be seen that the Frankfurt Bank is closed. Correct, buddy. Astute observation. I like it when you guys can see that the market's not behaving normally and now understand the reason why. It's a very good thing for people. He's been on Trading Nut. Let me Google him. Maybe the only time I really meet traders is at broker drinking events.
Is that like the 15-year trading veteran? Is that the guy that I saw on Trading Net? See him on the thumbnails a little bit.
No, never met this dude.
Alright, no trades until news over.
Mm-hmm. News in 5 minutes, so be careful of that.
Yep, I'll be back in a flash, guys.
All right. to get out. Were they scaling? Man, trading too. I need to get a copier. There you go.
Mind you, didn't show up like that.
Did it not? How did it show up for you? This is the FTMO broker, by the way. It's free trial.
My black candle, my doji was stupid in the black candle.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it was pretty close. But the reason why I liked it more is because the indices were moving up and DXY was moving down at the time. Yeah, it was just a good setup. And then I scaled in on the second black candle, and it moved down, almost took me out break even. Moved up. As soon as it came into profit, I got out, and I took in total about 6 pips off my original trade and about 1.8 pips off my scaling. So, yeah. I'm confident that the GU will continue rising, but I don't want to be in during news.
No, not during news.
Yeah, not at all.
Faked you out a little bit there, though, didn't it? But you probably would have been getting out now anyway, because we're coming into 3 minutes before news.
I mean, I took a nice profit on it anyway, so.
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
I've been profit for the session so far. Fuck it. Feel your pain though, Kaiser. I really do.
Off?
You know, seeing it fucking move like that.
I'm bored, man.
Aren't you in the
Anyone?
Euro? What's up?
I was just gonna say, anybody who's on here, do us a favour and give the YouTube a quick like for us. Help the algo, help me compete with Mr. Tate.
It's on prop firm past.
I'm going to shave my head if we get 100 likes. Start calling myself the top G. Oh, Kaiser, look at the yen, buddy. Why didn't you take that?
Chill, bro.
told
It only
you.
moved like 7 pips. Chill, bro.
Did you get it? Did you get in it, Trent?
Nope.
No, I
It's only
was
7 pips.
making fun of him to try to get him to do it, but I should have just done it.
Right. It'd been a nice
You guys,
one.
you guys mock me. You see, this is the result of it.
Okay, we'll do it same time tomorrow.
FTSE's dropping off. DAX rising, but the US indices seem to be in control of it. They're rising, DXY is falling.
The US is always in control. Like, it goes to show you how, dominant they are in the world economy when you start to see the markets the way we do.
I think I'll stop trading Asia for the time being. My Asian record is just horrendous.
What time do you start trading Asia?
About if I wake up, let's say if I wake up between 8 to 9 my time.
So what would that be? 10 to 11. Your issue
Yep.
is you've only got a real short window where the market really cranks mostly, and then everybody goes on their long lunches. So if you're coming to the game late, that's probably why you're struggling. But the open is really easy in Asia.
8 my time is Tokyo Open.
Yeah. But when you
So
say 8, do you mean sometimes 8, sometimes 8:30ish, sometimes 9? Or are you
yes.
like, yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Oh, look at the BY big white candle BWC. Love it.
Ooh, negative inflation for the Swissy, -1, below forecast.
Below.
Thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna create 100 YouTube accounts just to get 100 likes so that you shave your head.
Just to shave his head, yeah, that's it.
I'm 47. Do you honestly think I care if my head's shaved or not? Stop worrying about that many decades ago, buddy.
I got 1,000 views on one of my videos on my YouTube channel.
That's huge.
I still think
Okay.
you do worry about your hair. I'm gonna get 100 accounts to like. I'm gonna buy a bot just to like that
Just
video,
for the likes
and you
on
gotta
it.
take a selfie.
I'll take a selfie. You worry about that. Be inundated with female viewers if I did that.
Anyway, it's getting hot there, isn't it?
Oh,
So might as well.
Alright.
Yep, that's what inflation will do, guys. Every time that data comes out at the moment, it'll push markets big time.
Gonna be rich. Put 1K on each account on Go Markets 1 second before the news. Hit one buy and one sell. Full margin.
Don't do that.
Either way, you make more than 1,000 or you lose more than 1,000. Or you lose 1,000 max.
Depends on your account. I think if you, like a lot of the guys that are on proper pro accounts. So there's no guaranteed stop out at zero with a broker if you're on that.
Yeah, that's why I say it's on Go Markets.
I used to
Mm.
trade binary options with Go Markets back in like 20,
so
2018.
So what
Mm.
about the GU buy? Can we go in?
Yeah, it's looking like it's trying to set up, isn't it?
Yeah, we just
you
got to
should
let
buy.
that. The only thing I'd just say is just be
Still a bit
mindful
early.
of what this Swissy's doing, because the Swissy, if it rips up again, it's going to put pressure on the euro,
Mm,
and we know what that means for pound. So
yeah,
just keep an eye on it.
got an eye on the Dixie and the indices as well. Just making
Yeah.
sure they're going in the right direction.
Excuse me.
It's tempting.
No, I
Very
like it as well. I like it. Wish I had my original position, but you know. Flawless execution.
I think I'm gonna take it.
Which one are you at? Which one's that?
Pound.
Oh, yep, here it is.
Who's laughing now? Who didn't take the yen? Who's laughing now?
I just completely missed that one, actually.
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't really want to take the yen. I'm not gonna lie. I did actually take a loss on that as well.
On what?
On the yen, my stop was a bit too tight when it shouldn't have been. Should have been a bit higher.
Alright. Hard. Gonna set my stop loss.
See if it gets there.
Ready to hit the buy button.
Let's see if it gets there.
Yep, I'm ready to pull the trigger on this bitch too. How many pips will my stop be? It'll be about 5 pips. Okay. Give me a decent risk to reward ratio. For my target,
Breaks this low, I'm gonna reconsider.
Ah, yeah, I think you got to break the low.
L's in the house. What's happening, L? Sobered up
Back in a
from
bit.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, so that's just on a 1-to-1, isn't it? Depending how tight we saw, it looks like about 1-to-1. Very nice. Actually, I'll get rid of that
Yeah,
now
it's
because we
getting
haven't actually
smashed.
entered. There we go. Typical. As I deleted it, it takes it. So we should be in a long now, right there. And take it up to that next book, roughly. Onto that book. Let's watch it play out.
Okay, this is my last trade. Let's hope it works.
Wow. Probably a little too close to news, maybe, but let's see. Still hasn't hit stop.
And it's gone. And it's gone.
Need that Swissy to tank.
Dixie Rising.
Hey, Mahendra.
Yeah.
Mahendra. You're going off, buddy.
You just cost him a night on the bed. He's gonna sleep on the sofa tonight.
Come on, Swissy. Reverse on yourself. Send everything into orbit.
Where's Peter? Where's Peter? We need him. beat the shit out of his girlfriend.
All right, turn around. Did you say that? Did that stop you out, Kay?
Nope.
All right, good.
Just by the
Yeah, I was
teeth
gonna say
of
because
my
where I drew it
yellow
up on the
skin.
chart, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't stop it out where I drew up on the chart. Oh,
Just on
it's
the tip of my.
not playing nicely, is it?
Get in my teeth. Skin of my teeth.
Man, this headache's killing me.
How long you had it for, mate?
Since Friday.
That's not
Good.
good.
Feels like an artery is gonna burst in my brain.
That's the way to look on the bright side of life, buddy.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to Aussie tomorrow.
Hey, here we go.
Need the Swissy to tank. Swissy's locking everything down right now.
It was only a bit of a push.
Let me use this to swing for the fences. That would be funny.
Yeah, I'm very jealous of you, El. Oktoberfest is great fun.
It's just toying. Doesn't know what it wants to do.
Right. Very good. I'm up 55 bucks.
Nice. We want to start getting a move on because we're coming into open in a little bit.
Yeah, like
Oh,
just
there you
fucking
go.
go.
As you called it.
idiot.
Nice big push up there.
Filled me a pip above. I don't know why the spread was this high, but there you go.
If you go markets broker,
No.
No, this is FTMO.
buddy.
Don't worry, I'll get the
Don't
gold
get me started, mate. You're about to go into a super go markets rant. There you go.
Get there.
Come on, Euro. Come on. If I have this
It's
trade,
too-
I can survive longer in the session. I'm just going for the next book. If
Yep.
it hits,
It's nearly there.
I'm going to set my stop loss to break even after he hits this book. And let's see how it goes. I start reducing my stops. Give it a little bit more space. Am I talking to myself?
No, we can hear
No,
you.
I'm putting my stop at the bottom of the candle as well.
Alright, so everyone
Give it
just move to the bottom of
let's
the
see how it
candle.
reacts here.
Yep.
If it pushes through, I'm gonna put the stops to the bottom of this candle so that I'll have a
That's it.
Okay,
So
we're at the book now.
bump point. All right, bottom of the
done.
candle. Reducing risk. Let's go for the next book. Go. Push. 5 pips. Like the baby. Push the baby out.
Okay, yep, it's closed out that book. Now we don't know where it's going to go, so we can either hold. Let me just look at the indices. Okay, the indices suggesting that we can hold. DXY isn't though. But okay, DXY turning down. I'm holding.
Let's hold it a little bit more. Just see how
Holding
it
with a
goes.
stop
Right.
at the bottom of that closed candle. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep, that's
All
what
right.
I'm doing.
So stops have moved to the
I
Very
will
bottom of the
minimal
close
closed
risk.
break
candle.
even.
About 2 pip.
Already,
2 pip stop.
already out.
You're different. You're trading with 1 billion lots.
It's not that. I'll tell you why I'm out after this, actually. It has nothing to do with being a bad trade. It's all about money management. So if you like the trade, stay in it.
Just a little longer.
I hit take profit perfectly on the chart that I drew up.
Awesome, mate.
Beautiful.
Awesome. I'm gonna take in max the next book. Let me just see how many risk.
Okay. I'm gonna move it to break even.
Yep, I'm at break even too. Fully at break even now. Just to show my entry to the guys on the Discord. There we go.
Yeah, London's so much easier.
I'm telling you, bro. Especially when the conditions are right.
It hasn't been. London hasn't been easy. The last
London
few
sucks
days
Yeah,
it
it
hard.
has
hasn't been.
been,
Yeah, for the
but
past
it
few weeks,
hasn't
it's
been.
been shit.
Yeah.
London's been a real challenge.
Oh yeah.
Been dead. Asia's been pretty good, actually, for a while now. People are getting really good at it.
Do you have any active traders in the Asian session?
Yeah,
Yeah, heaps.
Oh,
Dallas.
shit,
I saw Dallas this morning.
cool.
Yeah, we are, Hendrik. You're correct. We just use those discussions interchangeably because we're a bit slack.
Okay, the FTSE's turning around, and the Dixie is sort of turning around as well. For the indices, I'm going to get out.
Shans, smashing it. Someone else in the chat was asking me today about futures markets, Chans. In case you want another buddy to talk to about futures.
Futures talk.
Shans is like really good on Ninja Trader and knows all that stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a smart dude. And it's a slightly different game, but it's also good fun. Fair enough, buddy. Charlie's question. So why don't I trade Euro US dollar if Frankfurt is closed? Well, you can. It's just you're just going to be prone to more ranges because and it's only Germany. It's not the whole of Europe that's closed. But if stock markets aren't operating, a big chunk of the financial system is not operating. So if a big chunk of the financial system is not operating, markets don't work as beautifully as we all know that they do, and they're doing what we want them to do. So the whole game is about increasing your probabilities, and that comes down to waiting for the right markets to trade and taking advantage of that. Every time that something like Germany is closed, it takes away from your advantage, makes trading just a little bit difficult.
Just moving my stops to the bottom of the last candle. Either hit TP or it gives me $200. Right? Either that.
Oh, guys, I just left for dinner for like 10, 15 minutes. It was a bad time to leave, right?
Yeah, it was.
You're the cooler, Trent. Every time you go away, the market pumps for us.
Yeah.
This is
Go away,
probably the
guys.
third time it's happened. And I was literally like, oh, I was so dead. There was news. Let me just go grab a bite and a cookie. And then, oh,
Buddy,
Sugar rush.
that was a $500 cookie you just ate.
that was
Right,
a
should've seen that
shit-tasting
trade.
cookie.
Oh my god.
Right,
That was
9
a fucking
pips.
amazing trade. I scaled in on that, Kaiser. Kaiser, did you scale in on that?
Nope.
Scaled in. Oh, you took the you took the other buy there.
Yeah, look at my screenshot. I scaled in
Yeah.
on that bitch. I was like, fuck that shit, I'll do it.
All
'Cause I
right,
saw it do to my attention.
9.8 pips.
Get
I'm
the hell
done.
out of that now. Get the hell out of that shit.
Damn, you see, as soon as I click it just went to my TP. What the
Let's
fuck is
go.
wrong? As soon
What a
as it was
trade.
just
That was a
split
fantastic
second.
trade.
Split
No
second.
chance.
All right, guys. Broke my loss for the day. Let's go. I can stay.
Nice trade.
Fucking easy trade. The only thing is the footsie's turning around, so I don't think I'll take anything else on the pound just yet.
Okay, now there's a reason why I got out of the first book, not the second. And here's the reason why. It's got nothing to do with technical analysis, but it's something you guys will need to think about as you move to full-time traders. When you start out trading, right? Well, when I first started out trading, I basically had a new baby, another one on the way, a wife that had a certain prevalence for the expensive things in life, big house, big mortgage. I was never afraid of losing money, but I was always afraid of being able to pay my bills every week. So in order to do that, I'll always generally take something at first book, because when you're in that position, and one day you all will be, that's the biggest stress that you face. You don't sit there going, I'm going to lose money. You're really worried about every Friday, am I going to be able to draw my salary and pay for the mortgage, the petrol, the groceries, all of that sort of stuff. So I mentioned that because you have to start thinking a little bit like, would I be able to pay myself a salary as a full-time trader if that's your goal? If your goal is just to sit there and become a really good trader, you'll probably make a lot more money, but you'll have a lot more volatility in your earnings, and that's going to cause you a lot of stress, because when you've got a wife and kids to look after and your only income is trading, you got to make sure you're banking profit. So that's the reason I took it to the first book.
Fair enough. Good explanation.
Is there a name? You know, like when you lose trades, then you revenge trade, and when you when you're missing out on a trade, you're feeling FOMO. What is it when you've missed out a whole bunch of trades and you want to take one? Is that still FOMO?
That's still FOMO, yeah. I would say anyway.
Because I have a very strong urge to just click buttons right now. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. I don't have a mortgage.
But you got a girl pregnant, remember?
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot that step. That's why I wouldn't have gone and eaten food.
that's it, buddy.
That's the problem.
PT's going to do a slideshow on you on that for you. He's going to put it in a PDF. How to go about it. Trading manuals.
Okay, that book's gone. That's been closed out. Got one at the top still.
No worries, Yabba. Hope you're having a good time. All right, I got to make a phone call. We got open in 5 minutes. Any news coming up? Spanish unemployment, and that's it. See what happens from there.
So I wonder what's going to happen if I go and get a coffee. You reckon you guys can smash another win while I get my coffee?
Nah,
4 minutes
it's
to
London open.
No,
Yeah, good timing.
I'm gonna go take shit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Tell you what, just move your whole setup to the toilet bowl.
Wow.
Oh, just
You've got-
That's
trade
extreme.
in the kitchen.
You can take a dump, you can drink water, you can shower, all in one, bro. But if you want to eat
I did buy waterproof earphones today, so
Waterproof earphones, that's interesting.
I don't know why do you need waterproof earphones when you're taking a shit, bro. But it just gets.
how do you watch YouTube in the shower?
Yeah.
Got to listen to the Discord chat in the shower.
Bro, you got it on loudspeaker. It's fine. It's nasty.
The problem's when the mic's on and you go in and you forget the mic's on.
Yeah, during COVID and online teaching, I had a couple close calls and some that I have tried to forget.
Oh, with mics on and in team sessions.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, when you're like a class of like 26-year-olds and then your like friend walks in as I start swearing or something and you're just like, dude, I'm in a session teaching. Or you forget to end the call and then you start going on about how
yeah.
horrible the class is and then you realize you didn't actually click the button properly.
That's bad.
What happened?
Just talking about open mics in the wrong places.
Was my mic open?
No.
The fear.
Shit himself.
Yeah, when I was teaching, there was a teacher who had a parent-teacher over Zoom, like a parent-teacher meeting over Zoom, and she wanted to share a photo of the class, but she accidentally shared her camera roll, like from her iPhone, and let's say there wasn't very good pictures in the camera roll, all the parents saw all the photos.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a true story. Like that really happened. I know that person. I would have quit and left, but they didn't. They stayed.
The real question everybody wants to ask, but no one's asking, is was she a good sort?
Yeah.
Because if you're a
Yeah, I
smoking,
guess
if you're a
so.
smoking hottie, no one cares. It's if you're the lunch lady and you're 62, could become problematic.
I'm just jumping in. That's a great
Oh, the
story.
worst
And my
time to
question
jump in.
is, do you have any photos you can share to make it legitimate?
That's the
I was not part
photos
of the
make it
parent
happen.
teacher meeting. I haven't gotten that far.
Honestly, I'm in trouble with any digital device that gets shared, whatever it is. Big trouble. Like honestly, the saying like when I die, delete my browsing history is so true.
Yeah.
How is everybody? Did everybody have fun with Swissy about an hour ago?
EU buys.
Bunch of pros, mate. They handled it beautifully.
That's good. I'm already in EU buys.
Oh fuck! Too late.
Yeah, you
Damn!
missed
No.
it. That's long gone. That was a nice setup, but we are 3 books up, so
Pull it back if you want to have another shot. But
Just had
I'm being a little
There you
bit
go,
stubborn
yeah.
and holding the shit out of this.
there's a stop
had
there. You could have
open
got back in
60
there.
seconds.
Oh,
What just
Nice.
happened on the DAX? Have a
I
look at the
accidentally
DAX.
entered a position.
DAX is public holiday, buddy.
Yeah, but have a look at the spike on the bloody thing. And the cat's got the same spike. Something's just happened. Hold up, let's have a look at the Twitter feed. Something's happened in Europe.
I don't know, but the special.
I just think it was just open. There was Spanish unemployment rate.
But then again, it was close of an hour. Maybe it was just closing an hour, but yeah, you're right. It just open. I was just looking at the spike size is kind of a bit gnarly compared to the last 20 candles.
Damn! I just pressed buy by accident on the euro.
Oh,
Oh, welcome to the trade.
well, that's good. Yep, might turn around.
You
I
know,
closed it. Fuck.
that's okay. You don't have to get wiped out on error.
Yeah, it took
did the
40
right
long
thing.
loss.
No, it's all
Would
right.
be
It's only
funny, though.
200 lots, right?
Yep.
I'm back now.
I just took 7.5 out of UJ.
Oh, tempted by a good work, buddy.
I'm expecting EU to keep going. Swissy's rejected its move, and have a look at it. UK FTSE is pushed up, but then again, we are in a market open mode, so it could be just taking him up to reverse.
Let's draw this one out live on the chart, shall we? Let's see where we would have gone. So everyone's stop would have been below. Oh, where would you put your stop there? That's probably just below that bear candle.
On what? What are we talking about here?
EU. I was just drawing up EU because
EU.
we were talking about getting into it, and it was kind of a half decent trade. So I've just drawn it up. We'll see what it does. See if it takes our stop or takes our TP.
Yeah, indices moving up and therefore Dixie moving down is good.
That's a very aggressive stop, though, I've put there, so see how we go.
Yeah, commodities are getting belted, George. You're right. But you know the good thing about that? We get paid in US dollars. So I hope the Aussie falls to about 40 cents.
Thank God I got off that error.
Yeah,
That error.
this is about to hit the stop that I put even on that tight aggressive stop. There it goes.
Yep.
We'll call that a stop.
$40.
There you go. So
No, you did
that's-
the right thing, man. The town was
Yep.
getting flogged while you were in that era, so I'm glad you just killed it. Sucks, but it'd suck a lot worse if you just let it ride.
especially right now
Mhm.
because it's pushing right down.
The move on the pound doesn't make sense because FTSE's pushing up very heavily.
They both just bounced off the fix.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it just bounced off the fix.
Well, yeah, EU was the one trade I did take, and it took me out.
Good brother.
Well, let us know when you
Good
go
part
on
of it.
for another feed so we can all take some more trades, mate.
Yeah, I feel a coffee coming on, so we need to organize this for a good time.
What did you used
Are
to
you
Is
teach,
that what?
Trent? What did you used to teach?
Pardon?
When you were a teacher, what were you?
English?
Ah, there you go.
Are you hungry, Trent?
No.
So Trent's controlling the market, is he? Every
Thirsty?
time he goes, every
Yeah.
time you go for
Yeah,
a shit,
PT.
everything
I
rallies.
went to get dinner for like 10 minutes, and these guys just smashed it.
Came back and everyone's like, "Oh, we're done for the day, bye."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
just hit
literally.
TP, just hit TP." I'm like, "Oh, guys."
K went like 9.5 pips.
It's about the third day in a row.
Oh man, Trent controls the market. Love it.
It's just like daylight savings kicked in, so dinner's like right in the session.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I've pushed dinner
and
back an
EU.
hour. I've had to push dinner back an hour now.
Mm. I should get a chat up. I can't see what's going on.
What's wrong with the
What's
euro
the
and the
chat?
other two? Going up, the other two is not doing anything.
Nice one, Dallas.
I think Euro is tracking the FTSE. The FTSE's kind of pushed up, bounced off, but still holding strong. And then Swissie's gone back to a point of release from a news and bounce. That's a pretty common trade you can take, but you've got to be careful. They're very fast trades. But look at FTSE; it's just taken off, and we're getting the follow through on EU. I think I'm going to get out of my EU trade in a moment. I've been holding this thing for about 2 hours now.
It's just taken back off
Anyway.
again.
Yeah.
Chances are you could probably push for that book that's there, but
Yeah, I like to close on a strong bar, and
yeah.
probability is the next 2 bars going to be pulled back after the way it's behaving price action wise. Let's see. We'll got another minute to see what happens. Oh, I like that. I'm going to just take it. That's done. Good. I was in that trade way too long. Way too long. Anyway. Oh, damn. Nice exit.
At the top.
Nah, well, have a look at the FTSE. The FTSE's just done a bloody spike. They're working fairly fairly well. Not in tandem, but there's influence going on there. For sure.
Come on, Swissy, break that book. Got in the euro
What are you looking at, Swissy?
again. We've reduced stops now, so it's fine.
Euros move. So have a look at the actual move. I really like price action like that, where it's not very fast, it's not parabolic, it's kind of, one push up, one push back, one push up, one push back. It kind of just shows that every reversal is just getting eaten, but it's not fast enough to leave a liquidity void behind. So for me, I really like this style of movement, because what you find is people get trapped, and then it kind of like smashes in one direction generally by the end. So it's quite a nice way of moving. Parabolic moves are quite jumpy for me. They can reverse quite nasty, whereas this style I really like. Anyway, doesn't really mean anything.
Kay, did you say you were looking at Swissy?
Who?
Kay, I thought it was looking at Swissy.
No, I just wanted to break that book because I'm in the Euro.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna say the Swissy looks like it's all jammed up.
Like the cheese.
We're going to keep that for when there's gaps all over the chart. Holes everywhere.
Average time in a trade kind of depends, spirit me, on the individual.
I can tell you mine. On this account, I got 42 minutes as an average. On the previous phases of the challenge are an hour and 30. So, but then again, I'm trying to push winners.
My
So
average would be more around the 5 to 6 minute mark.
we totally different, aren't we, brother?
Yeah, I was just mate, I was just telling the guys why I get out so early. I gave them my philosophy in life. But yeah, we're different. We still trade the same thing, but just people do different things.
Yeah, exactly. If you're pushing for a big profit, you have to hold, which means you've got to hold through noise and all kinds of shit. So it's it depends on the mindset. You're more a breakout trader. You're taking a breakout and just not getting married to it and taking the bag.
Look, I was telling the guys my difference is I was 33 when I became a full-time trader, and I had a big house, big mortgage, and a wife that cost me a shit ton of money and two babies. So my fear is never losing money. My fear is always, can I make enough money by Friday to pay the bills when I was a young man?
Fair enough.
So I traded like this is where I make my salary. Not so much now, but in order to ensure that I could have no variability in my portfolio, and I could every Friday sit there and pull out my 5K, pay my wife, pay everything, I sat there and thought, I'm going to trade bigger, but I'm going to sit there and really take the easy trades. And as my size grew, it became really easy because you don't have to make 3 pips and then you're done for the week. But my point is, it's where you are in your phase of life and what you want to get out of trading.
Yeah, that's it. Kind of sounds pretty high pressure to me at the age of 33, buddy. Like that sounds. Whoosh.
I was a trader for the bank for years, so it wasn't like I was a newbie. Like I've been doing it since I was 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't good. You go through the same emotions as everybody else, but it's only because you got a family to look after. And as I was saying to the guys, that's one of the biggest things that'll knock traders on their ass. And I'm trying to get everybody into the mindset that first you got to make your salary. Everything you make after that's growing your account, but make sure you can bank your salary.
I think going down the prop route with prop traders, having accounts for different purposes really makes sense. If you're copy trading, then potentially you're having an account for income and then another one from compounding. Kind of makes sense. But I mean, this is I get a lot of questions on ways to manage trade, stop position, and it just comes back to you. It's so much about your objectives and what you want to achieve. Like I can get in a mindset where I'm saying everything's lining up. I'm just going to hold this fucker forever, and I'll literally set break evens, turn the monitor off, and go away. And that's kind of it's psychotic, but sometimes that's where you get some of the biggest wins. Other times I'm like, You know, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not reading the market well. I'm just going to take my 2 pips and be done with it and run away. So it's
Yeah, look, I mean,
very, very.
I'll let a runner go overnight. Like, if I'm up a bit, what I'll do is I'll enter double the positions. I'll kill one once I've made my standard profit target, move it to break
Yeah.
even, and go to bed. But it's not
Yeah.
a core part of what I do.
Hold through non-farm payroll, hold through FOMC, and let it rip.
Yeah, all right. Good fun. Nothing better than waking up in the morning and going, I'll turn my phone on and see if the trade's still blue.
Where's my account gone?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You know, me and Casanova, we used to trade on this EA that passed prop firms. It was legit. Every morning, the first thing I do is just turn on my MT4 app and see,
See how
am I in
we do.
drawdown? Am I in profit? How much did I
I
make?
remember that shit.
Dude, those days I didn't have a good night's sleep ever. One fucking year.
Sometimes we wake up and like fucking minus 2K, minus 4K on 100K accounts and shit. Oh my god.
The other days we'll be like, dude, that trade just reversed. We made money. we made 3% today.
Good
It was
times,
fun.
man.
That's
Alright,
my biggest problem is I don't sleep enough, and I mean nothing compared to Pete but even like last night it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting up at 6, which is fucking psychotic. Why was it 2 o'clock in the morning? I had a trade open. I didn't want to close it. You know, I was nursing a position basically, and that's somewhat dumb, really. And the problem is it affects my whole day. Like even today, I'm not thinking as clearly and sharp as normal. So it's, I don't know. I need to be better. I need to set an algo running in the background. The moment it's midnight, just closes everything automatically, stops trading.
Well, now you got prop firms, like, it's a different game.
Mm.
But if I was 33 again and they had prop firms, mate, I'd be doing heaps with different stuff. But
Yeah,
because you had to save up your own capital back in the day.
mate. I started because my one of my grandparents passed away and left me a chunk of money, and my uncle was a trader. He's unfortunately passed away due to cancer, but you know, left 9 houses in his wake and a huge investment portfolio. And he did that. He died at a young age, unfortunately, about my age now. But yeah, I started because I had some money come to me, and that's, you know, that was 20 years ago. You couldn't trade on. There was no prop firms then. It was just your capital, and the costs to trade were horrific. Like I was paying like $19 commissions on option trades.
gonna get out of this euro soon.
Yeah.
Doesn't push.
It's hit that book, hasn't it?
Oh,
Basically,
it didn't hit for me.
it's good. You can put a pubic hair in between the wick and the line.
Mine ain't so thick.
If you draw the line thicker, it'll touch.
We
Like a
like
thick guy. You like a thick guy?
Oh dear. Market is really confused. Have a look at UCAD and UJ and compare it with EU.
Yep.
I'm not liking that at all.
No, you got everything going against it now.
Yeah.
Move my stops to break even and ready to kill this stupid trade.
Take some money if you've got the opportunity. Jono just said just. Just what, buddy? Just what?
So wait for this candle to close and see how
Just
it goes.
touched, I think. I gotcha. Yeah. I thought you were talking about just a small pube, but I don't know. Oh, there you go.
Right, I'm killing it. Right, killed it.
Good.
Got out for a little bit of profit. It's fine.
Whisky's very interesting at the moment.
Covered
hasn't-
covered my error cost.
Good man.
All's good. It's a good day.
So European indices. So generally what I experience is when the one index is closed, it will still float versus the others, but it won't be the driving force. It will copy. And you can see the CAC has really pulled back. Then you can see FTSE is start pulling back. It's kind of, there's huge liquidity or something stopping it moving higher. You can see it's throwing wicks up there.
The FTSE.
Yeah, on the
70.
M5.
7,500.
Yeah, round number. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But again, like, I don't know. At the moment, we're in a kind of for this session, we're in a risk on mode, but I'm a little bit wary. Everything's all mixed up and not looking pretty.
Move to break even.
Move stops to break even. I bet you're in the GU trade.
Yeah, I am. You're right. You know me too well.
Nice.
Because I saw the indices turning, and I saw DXY was moving up as well, and FTSE was turning. So, and I could see it wasn't moving up as strongly as like the euro and the Aussie. And as soon as the euro started turning, the pound just fucking dumped. So, took it.
Very nice price action read.
Took it all from you, mate. Appreciate it.
No shit. Good luck.
Wounded Gazelle.
Yeah.
Just a variation of it.
That's fine. Made a lot of technical errors today. Covered up everything, so it's good.
I'm really happy my risk is capped at 0.2% because I really don't give a fuck about the money. I'm just wanting to take the good trades.
Oh, that's better. That's the way.
But I'm up like on this 50k. I'm up 1.2k now. So
Cool. Very good. Very good. Just grind it out. Just grind it out.
Yeah.
Trade for excellent execution.
Exactly. It's the way Scaled Up does it. So I'm going to do it.
How's Peter doing? I haven't seen or heard from him for a little bit. Is he all right?
I think he's working. He's all over the country. He said yesterday, so he may not be able to make it to a few sessions.
He's a beast, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
That GU is quite confusing.
Yep, I got out of GU because of that.
Yeah. I'm not
FTSE.
understanding. UK 100 is pushing up FTSE.
Yeah, the FTSE was moving up just then. I just saw that big candle plus the indices are starting to, the US indices are starting to move up as well, but the DXY is staying where it is. So I just got out.
For some reason, the news in the Swissies kind of spooks GU. It looks like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the real reason, but if you look at the timing, it's about the same that you've got that spike up reversal. 2, 3, 4. No, it isn't. What is it? No, it isn't.
Well, someone's lying.
Yep.
Let me just turn this special one off my charts.
Next news in 6 hours.
See, if you guys had taken a trade when you guys laughed at me, you'll be up 20 pips on the yen.
What were you doing? Selling the yen or buying the yen?
So they laughed at me earlier on. And none of them took the trade.
Price action is confusing.
very
I don't
confusing,
understand what's going on. I don't want to trade.
Yep. Don't really want to take anything else either.
That GU is like out of here. I don't know what's driving that.
Yeah, that's just taken off.
You got
It's
any
gone.
ideas, Cameron?
That's gone.
Oh, the DXY is moving up.
He's taking a fag. I bet.
No, he's here.
Refer to yourself as the third party.
Oh, you were referring to. I was responding to your question. No, the pound. I don't know. Probably start pushing up
Yeah,
shortly.
that
I'd
makes
say.
sense.
Coming
I
a bit
would say-
wounded gazelle looking, if you ask me.
Yeah, I would say the FTSE is really in risk on mode. CAC is kind of in risk on mode. It's a bit choppy, but it needs to break the most recent high from 20 minutes ago. DAX is just following along, but the FTSE and GU relationship isn't making sense.
FTSE is a lot more sensitive to commodities than most markets. Like, not as much as the Aussie, but they do have a very strong impact on gold and oil, all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's because of the London Metals Exchange, I guess, or is it more because they're a consumer of commodities and not really producing any of themselves?
That's because their index constitution is made up of a lot of resource
Okay.
producing companies.
Yeah.
Thank God I got off the euro.
Nice exit.
Yeah. I took a loss on that as well. Stuff was a bit too tight. See my stats on FTMO.
Okay, we know who's lying now. He's lying.
See you, Spirit Time. Good one, buddy.
Times 40.
Spirit Time is kind of new with us, is he? I think
No, it's been here a while.
a week or so. I think. Second week. How are you going with it? Is everything making sense to you?
Chicken wing?
Madeline, however, has been here forever.
Well, we're 55 again. I must say, there is quite a fair bit of difference in my Go Markets account and my PropFirm account.
I still need to get a Marks account. I need to get it. How do I get a demo account through mine?
You just sign up, bro.
Do I just sign up with a different email under my link?
No,
I like
don't try and rip off our business partners. Just sign up. Say, hey, it's me.
I like
No, I mean just for a demo. Like I'm not going to open a live account.
Eventually, you're going to open a live account because you can't be a prop trading pussy for the rest of your life. We all need to
No,
trade
you're
live
right.
accounts.
No, of course, but I got to have money for that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I will be. I'm going to trade anything and everything. I don't give a shit where the money comes from.
Trade it all.
No, but I'm just thinking because I couldn't find the option to make a demo account from my master account. I did try to make an account.
Just sign up a real account, man. You won't have to fuck around. They're not going to care. They know who you are.
My favorite is in Asia. I get phone calls all the time from banks saying, "Hey, congratulations, you've got a credit card coming your way." Like, great! I'm
Wow.
going through a divorce and I'm just about to have my business go bankrupt. How much money can you give me? Usually, just hang up. Spirit Time is saying, still getting used to the terminology, wounded buck, fishing with dynamite, but yeah, getting on over a list
Fishing
of
with
questions, but we'll ask. Fishing with dynamite is a good one, right? So it's, yeah. I have a list of questions, but we'll ask in a couple of weeks. I've completes and concessions. In a nutshell, loving Australia, you folks make it all worthwhile. Well, we're a bunch of fucking idiots, so I'm glad you're enjoying our humour and fun in the live streams.
Yeah.
Has anyone got a gap on the UDX data? I'm trying to answer Medallions question, but I can't find where the gap is.
I can't see a gap. Like,
His gap is filled.
Yeah, we don't have a gap, buddy.
I don't know a gap. No.
There is a horizontal gap. At my chart, that's the horizontal gap, but that's a timing difference. Wow, the GU cells look tempting.
Up 3.4% since starting your PropSense. Good one. But best advice I can give you is take it very, very slow. Don't size up at all until you're really, really confident. And do not think this is a technical approach with charts. It is a bias approach first, then a technical approach. So that's why 90% of the guys are talking about what's happening on the IG first before the trades. Exactly. Charlie, just observing today, getting used to you guys. Good luck with getting used to us.
Yeah,
We're
you'll
a
never
fucking
get used to
unique
us.
experience. Exactly. And by the time you get used to us, one of us will say something totally inappropriate and we'll all go to jail.
That'd be me.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, fuck you, Evan. How are you, buddy? Hold up. I'm going to invite someone to talk. Do you have a microphone there, buddy? Can I ask? Invite to speak. Let's see if we can get Evan on. Evan's a personal friend of mine, a gold trader from a while, years and full time.
Just a
Have you come
disclaimer,
on,
we are
buddy?
live on YouTube, so I'll put that disclaimer out there.
Swissys, move in.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm gonna.
Hi, Evan. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. Just in the middle
Very
of
good.
a few things at once.
You got dinner going on with the kids, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So for everybody else in here, Evan, what happened was you had a one-on-one with me 2-3 weeks ago with another guy, Paulo, who's he's a fund guy. When I say funds, he was running a 200 million euro fund for a while, but he's not running it anymore. And we went through the strategy 2 weeks ago, Evan,
Yeah, about that.
I think. And now you have added 2 zeros on the end of your account, haven't you?
Oh. Yes, sure.
No, but how you been finding it?
$100.
Oh, that's the way.
Still 0 to 0.
Yeah, I haven't fully committed to it yet. Been still busy on gold, but get on here every now and then, listen to you guys, and slowly work my way into it.
Apologies in advance, but you know me, I'm a fucking idiot. The rest of the guys are decent, so yeah. Oh, that's right, we're on YouTube. Sorry about that, Kaiser. Oh, not Kaiser, it's F-bomb, isn't it?
We are
No,
on
it's,
YouTube.
it's our own.
Well, everybody's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
everybody.
streaming.
Is this you doing that, Peppy?
Yes.
Oh man, I didn't realize I need to tone down all my language and stuff.
Nah, it's all right.
Does it mean it's being recorded?
Yep,
The best
everything will be
time,
recorded.
the best time was when you were talking about relations with your wife. Just as one of
Hi.
the investors jumped on with his elderly mother and his sister.
Nice, nice. This is what I call the next level of education.
Mm.
You've been married as long as I have and still having relations with a wife, and that's a good thing, right?
Anyway, I got to get off
Yeah.
and deal with the kids.
Good on you, Evan.
All right,
Have a
Thanks for
good one,
dropping
see you
mate.
by.
later.
See ya.
See you.
Yeah. Swissy's pumping. Euro's moving up as well. Weird.
Yeah, Swiss
No,
is
this is
moving up, but
interesting.
Euro's having an issue trying to break those books. There's a lot of books under Euro.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be interesting. Bit of a tug of war.
Switzy will be behaving with news more than anything, but I'm really interested in what happens to GU right now.
Technically, it's just set up a sell.
I need to speak to AJ.
Cat buys anyone?
Nah,
No.
looking for GU sells, if anything.
What did you just say, Casanova?
No, I need to speak to AJ.
Talk to AJ.
Because when I tried to sign up through my Go Markets link with my email, it made another rebate account rather than another like an actual account. You know what I mean?
Okay, just
And
DM
for
me.
some reason,
Don't worry with AJ because I'll
all
talk to the broker.
right, cool. Just give me a second.
Hmm.
Send it to you.
Oh, yeah. You can hear the moment I realised we're on YouTube live, I've shut up.
Doesn't matter. You gotta
Shit.
push limits.
Should have followed my gut. The cat buys.
What
Damn.
happened with the gut? What'd you say? CAD
Everything's still telling
buys.
me
Oh, that's wrong one. CAD buys. What did we do?
Footsie's still very, very strong. The CAC is coming up as well. We should be in risk on mode for this session. Pussy's been confusing.
Starting to get a bit more blue into IG now.
How long have we been streaming on YouTube for? A week or two, or no?
This is our second live.
Or is this the second day? Oh, there you go.
Second live, not days in a row. So YouTube lives are going to
Okay.
basically just be on and offs. We'll always be in Discord, but the YouTube lives are going to be
Yeah.
sort of special more than anything.
Yeah. Okay. I might avoid the YouTube lives if they're being recorded. I don't like being recorded.
Man up.
I can't
You-
trust myself. I
You
just
need
can't
like
trust
being
myself.
recorded while doing certain things.
You know what you mean. No, you can read it however you want, big boy.
Oh, you betcha.
See, that's what I mean straight away. That just got recorded. It's on the internet forever.
That's forever.
Right?
Dude,
It's on the
Forever.
channel.
if anyone's gonna be reported, it's me.
That FTSE and the CAC have just gone. Bye.
Euro actually really wanted to go up, didn't it? Because it was barely
I'm just a
moving
bit
down.
worried
while
about the Swissy though.
It was barely moving down while the Swissy was pushing up.
Has anybody looked into what the CPI meant? I haven't even checked what it did.
I can't remember what Cameron said about it, but
Negative. Wow, I tell you, if Aussie breaks up, this is such a clean space. Makes me tempted. Might just
It isn't really against the bias. It's just that Swissy is sus.
yeah, the Aussie, if it breaks up of this, oh my god, look at that Asia dump is gonna cover.
What's gold doing? Gold's kind of trending up. It's quite a choppy trend, but kind of, depending on what you look on, but M5. You're a bit quiet today, Cameron.
Trying to work out something.
Uh-oh. Should we be worried?
No.
nah.
Let me go and take a whiz.
Make sure you mute. Stand there with a Bluetooth headphone on, taking a whiz. Oh, there's not really much around, is there? Look at that. GU setting up back up for a buy. We got 2 minutes 50 on that candle. GU setting up for a buy. That book's gone.
Potentially, you got to buy here on EU.
Got an EU buy as well.
Yeah, but I'm
just pullback
so
technically that broke there.
not. I'm just not liking the.
See, it's between two books though, so I mean they're large range, but it's still kind of bouncing between two books, isn't it?
I'm just not liking Swiss trying doing the same thing. It's suspicious.
Not so good for your liking.
No. But everything's kind of lit up on a risk-on scenario. So the behaviour on the AU, GU, and EU is starting to make sense.
Geez, we're really coming into mix now, aren't we? So, yeah, we really can't tell the direction anymore, can we? That is very mixed on IG.
Yeah, I'm looking at the IG M5. I'm not looking at the percentages. So, like, if you look at the CAC, it's red, but you look at the last 2 hours, it's just pushing in a single direction. It's been a pullback. Do the same with FTSE, and FTSE is a single direction, real bias. So, and I mean, FTSE is now blue. CAC isn't. DAX will follow along.
Yep.
So to me, I'm looking at that this is a risk on session, so that's my direction bias
It's
at the
still staying
moment,
with
unless
risk on.
we
Yeah.
something. Yeah, and that's kind of why is when I'm looking at this 5 minute, that's kind of what we're seeing. But then when I'm coming back to the charts, I'm seeing AU is sideways, suspect.
Yeah.
I'm seeing UCAD kind of stuck in a range, suspect. I'm seeing UCHF going completely the wrong way, suspect. You know, so there's a lot of things starting to make me think, well, maybe this
Turning
isn't a good
around.
environment to risk money in.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we have to look at.
Mm,
And as smart traders, that's what we have to do.
mm.
And our GU isn't going to set up. There we go.
EU has just broken
My
out
Euro
like
trade is
crazy.
going nice.
Nice, good job.
Move my stop, so reduce risk to increase my risk to reward. Like scaled up as said.
The other thing that is suspect is UJ, but it's always suspect. Swissy start pulling back, which is supporting the EU trade.
It's just broken the
FTSE
highs
is,
there on that book.
yeah, FTSE is tried to push down and been rejected. It's now pushing down again a little bit on its current bar, but let's see how it closes.
Yeah, moving to break even on Euro. It was the wounded gazelle. I liked that. Because if you look at the Swissy pushing up really, really hard, wasn't it? And the Euro was just not moving down.
Couldn't
When I
move
saw
down.
that pin
Yeah.
on the when I saw that pin on the Swissy and that pin rejecting off that book on the Euro, I was like, "Yep, you know what? I'm all in on that bitch. I'm taking it."
Good.
On the
We'll
chart
probably
a little
see
bit.
FTSE is kind of having a push back at the moment. It's quite a strong bar, but let's see how it closes. Same with the CAC.
Tops are break even anyway, so
Nice.
let it do its thing.
That's it.
Very
Let
good.
it play out now.
For China being closed, it had quite a push down today. That's nice. That EU's running. It's really
It's
nice.
gone now. Yep. Oh, it's off my chart. I gotta readjust the chart. Look out. Come back.
You
Come
know what
back
I
here.
realized? I realized the indicators in the chat. Hey, Mahendra, how are you, buddy? He's on mute.
He went mute for he was
He's dealing with some stuff.
at home.
dealing with all the money imprints. It's difficult for him. I understand it. Man, look at that
Lovely
GU.
trade on
GU
the Euro.
is starting to align. They're starting to align with a risk on scenario.
Yep.
Swissy isn't. But
Swissies, look at that. That's Swissies pushing with Euro. Wow.
Yeah.
But have a look at AU. AU is just
Flat.
saying I'm not playing the game at the moment. So you could probably predict that when GU and EU pull back, that AU is going to go down.
I'm getting out of AU. I'm sorry, EU. I just got out.
Nice,
because the
nice
Swissy is
trade,
pushing.
dude. Nice trade.
No point.
Hey,
No
what'd you
point
pick up
holding
on
if
that? That
the Swissy is
was
gonna push.
8 pips.
Let me just see. That was 7 pips.
7.
Sorry,
Very nice.
6.6.
Yep. Very good.
Really easy trade. There we go. Show that in the chat for you guys over there.
Congratulations.
It's a bit of a wounded gazelle trade. It wasn't something. I mean, it is core strategy, but
That's a nice trade.
Yeah.
You literally had no pullback, no drawdown in that trade, mate. So it's
none at all. None at all.
It's
And again, 0.2%. So
always good, man. Very nice.
So how many pips have I made today? Let's have a look. 23 pips. Let me just show you the
That's it.
PropSense.
Game over. Shut her down.
23 pips right there.
And every trade with 1 pip stop, that's 20. Good job.
Yeah, that was lovely. Took it at the top of Asian session. Got out of it. Is Kaiser back? Yeah, he is.
He must be in a trade if he's that quiet.
No, he went for a piss, remember?
Yeah, but then he didn't tell us it was Beck, so he must have thought he would have snuck into something. Are you done for
He
the
might
day,
still
Kay,
be
or-
pissing.
Yeah, he might be.
I wanted to get into GU, but no entry.
Didn't get an entry, yeah. I was looking at that as well. That was going to look good, but just didn't
Well-
set up.
I'm gonna take one on the Aussie soon.
Evan's riding the EU trade. I think that's the EU. Yeah, it is. You got on top of that as well.
Oh yeah? Let's have a look.
Good lad. Using the 5% as drag and trag tool. Pretty ugly, but anyway. Good work,
not very-
5%ers.
Not very good looking, is it?
Pretty sure 5%ers is one of our partnerships. So
It is.
Yeah.
use that tool. It's a good one.
It's a good tool,
See you,
yes.
Trent. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, see you guys. I have to go.
All right. See you,
Yeah,
man.
mate.
All the trades are good.
Okay, mate. Good on you.
There you go. See how easy this strategy is? You can cook dinner and trade at the same time. Like, come on. How easy a strategy do you want?
Not for Trent, unfortunately.
No, Trent has to go.
Yeah, we should get some setups now.
Yeah, we should get plenty of them. Although I think I've had enough for today, really.
You've done all right. So
Yeah. I've done all right for today. Considering that the euro is, well, the German banks are closed.
yeah. Technically an entry on UCAD. I wouldn't take it. The reason
Yeah, I
why I
wouldn't
wouldn't
take
take it is we're fighting the bias.
Although it is going with the euro. I mean, sorry, the Aussie.
As we see.
Yeah, and the Swissy.
And for everyone still with us in Discord, just if you can, head over to our YouTube channel and like our live from today. We do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? You need to subscribe because all the videos are there. So hit that subscribe button as well over there. We do appreciate it.
Make sure you put a strong disclaimer in the front of the YouTube video,
Mm.
please.
I
We
made
need a
it.
beat
Did you hear?
button.
I put it to 18 plus, but then people were like, "Why can't I watch it? It's 18 plus." I was like, "Yeah."
18.
Why are you
Make an
15?
Gmail account.
Just reply. Don't worry, you can watch it in 3 years.
Damn, this GU.
Yeah, I feel you.
No
I feel
regrets,
you.
brother.
It was, yeah, it was there.
Wolfeck, thanks guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you for logging in, and you've been here forever as well. So love the fact that you're consistent. Probably makes you a consistent trader, I imagine. See that AU? We had a slight pullback, kind of pin bar action in EU in the previous bar, and it just set AU stumbling.
Yeah.
And you had to pull back in the CAC and the FTSE. So I think I'm going to log in 5 guys.
Yeah, we'll be heading off in 5 minutes. Doesn't look like there's much setting up now. Everything's kind of going into holding patterns. So we'll probably call it a night.
Yep.
A few more
You know, I get my
minutes.
best trades after you guys log off. I don't know
Oh,
why,
of course.
but well, I do know why, because the direction's generally set later in the session and the bias is all in place. So it's going to be a strong session. It will continue.
Yep.
So, but I've just noticed like the next hour to 2 hours, I can get some really good setups.
It's also because the market knows we've stopped watching it as it's watching it. Get stage fright.
Whoa, the GU just bam. 20 pips.
It'll be
in
interesting
5
to see
seconds.
what happens in the next 1 or 2 bars. Was we've had a pullback in the FTSE, pull
Mhm.
back to a significant level, I would say, about. And then,
Meanwhile, the euro and the Swissy are moving in the same direction.
yeah, incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, I got out exactly at the top of Asian session, which is what I like to do anyway. So I'm good.
Nice, man. Very good.
All right, so everyone on stream, we'll call that stream now. So I'm just going to cut the YouTube stream. Thank you all for joining us on the live, and we will be back. I'll try and say probably not tomorrow, but we will jump on another live stream this week at some point. So keep an eye on notifications.
Thanks, guys.